Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is this purple and gold festive party look, so if you're interested then please keep on watching. So first of all, I'm just prepping my skin using my Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and then as always I'm going in my Hint Beauty Concealer just to use as foundation, and then I will go ahead and use this as concealer as well. And as I mentioned in my previous video, that this was going to be a voiceover, and again I apologise because I do find them very impersonal to do these kind of videos, but at the time of filming this it just wasn't possible for me to do a talk through, so please do excuse that, and my next one obviously will be a talk through. Okay, then I'm going to take my Lily Lilo Sculpt and Glow Contour Kit and go ahead and bronze up my skin. So I like to take this around the kind of perimeters of my face, and I do like to dust some across my nose just to give that kind of sun-kissed look as well. And then whilst I've got it, I'm just taking the illuminator side and using this just to give my skin a beautiful glow. And if you've never used these highlighters before, they're definitely a kind of like a glow from within kind of highlighter, which I think is really pretty. Then I'm going my Nip and Fab blusher palette, taking this pinky shade and using this as my blusher. Okay, I just quickly filled in my brows. I always do the same thing with my brows, use my Lily Lilo Eyebrow Duo and Dark and fill them in the exact same way I always do. I'm not someone who carves out the brows or does anything really fancy. I just fill them in and give them a bit more shape, and that's about it. And then as always, taking my Lily Lilo eye primer to prime my eyes. And then moving on to the eye portion, so I'm taking the Urban Bible palette from Sosu with the Kaylee MUA, and I'm taking the shade Freedom, which is a beautiful purple colour, and I'm packing this onto the outer portion of my lid just to get the kind of pigment down. And then I go ahead and take a clean fluffy brush. There's no eyeshadow on this. I'm just using it to start buffing this out. I'm going to go with another shade in a minute to further buff and add some different colour, but I'm just going to do an initial kind of blending at this time. Okay, then I'm going with the shade Veil because I wanted a lighter purple to act as a transition, but there is not a lighter purple in this palette, and I also wanted to blend this out further. So I used the shade Veil just to kind of create a lighter purple, and I actually really liked the kind of more lilac lavender shade it gave me, and I just thought it was actually a really pretty colour and I really liked it. I did go in a bit more Freedom just to kind of deepen up the outer portion of the lid. But I do remember Kaylee saying when she brought out this palette that she actually purposely put in the shade Veil so that she could kind of change the colour of the other shades a little bit. I think it works really nicely. And then I'm taking the shade Sacrifice, which is a much darker purple, and I'm just intensifying my outer portion of the lid. And I'm going to slightly go for a winged out look, as you know that's my preferred kind of style for my eyes. And then using the shade Freedom, which is the original purple, just to buff that shade out. And just taking my time buffing this all out to create a really lovely blend. And then again taking the shade Veil because, like I said, I love that lilac kind of shade, and it just helps further blend out the purples. I'm just going over everything just to make sure everything is blended. So I do like to go back and forth with the different shades and make sure that I kind of get everything I want to, kind of get the blend that I want to, and just get the colour down that I think works for each look. I'm then going in with the shade 1966, which really brings this look together and really adds the kind of the fun party element to it. So it's a very beautiful bronzy kind of glittery eyeshadow, and I literally just pop this onto the lid portion of my eye, the kind of inner third. And what I do is I actually take it slightly above the crease, just to kind of give the illusion that my lid's a little bit bigger, almost like a half cut crease, but it's not as structured at all. But I just love this kind of colour combination of the kind of purple tones with the bronzy gold. I think it's a really beautiful, fun look to do. So yeah, I was really pleased with the outcome of this look, but this is an absolute beautiful shade for sure in this palette. Okay, then I'm taking the shade Freedom, which was, not Freedom, sorry, Sacrifice, which is a really dark purple shade, and just taking this along my lower lash line with a pencil brush. And then I'm taking a completely clean, fluffy brush and just buffing that shade out. And then I took some 1966 and dragged it along the inner portion of the lower lash line and also into the inner corner portion as well, to kind of almost mimic what I've done on the lid to the lower lash line as well. And then I gave my lashes a good couple of coats of the Lily Lolo Big Lash Mascara. And then moving on to lips, it's probably no surprise, my favourite lip liner at the moment does seem to be the Benecos Lip Liner in Brown. Absolutely love it. So I just line my lips, and then fill them in as well using this. Then kind of my new nude I've been going to at the moment instead of Pink Honey. It's actually Au Naturel from Lily Lolo. It's one of the vegan lipsticks. I just think it's beautiful because there's a slight golden hue to it. And I love it. So that's this video complete, and that's the look complete as well. I'm actually showing you this in artificial light, and I'm about to show you in natural light just to compare the two, how they look. But yeah, this is the video complete, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.